What's going on, guys? Freak here from the channel Frost and Fist, and I know you're probably sitting here enjoying the Friday night live stream or maybe even the Saturday UK friendly live stream, but I just want to take a few seconds to talk about our merch. That's right, the Frost and Fist got some merch, guys. We got a lot of really cool things that we think you might enjoy, like for example this t-shirt that I'm wearing. You'll see the Wolf Brother wear it on occasion as well. Not only that, we even have coffee mugs. Come on, you don't think a nice cup of Joe tastes heavenly coming from this bad boy? I submit that it does not. We got a bunch of other things out there as well. You can get really nice t-shirts, tank tops. That's right, guys. You can go around flexing your hobby muscles in front of the ladies. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong that way. You can even get socks. You can even get that cool banner like the one we got, like that one. That's right, that one. So we got a couple of things. Go check it out, guys. They're reasonably priced, and it will help us to continue this crazy cause. And thanks again for helping us out and giving us some support. Now, back to the show. It's Friday Night Live with your host, Wolf Brother Mythos. And the Freak. And now for the car wreck of a show, the Frost and Fist. Woo! We are live.
We are live. What is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Mythos.
And I am Freak, and welcome to the show. We have a special guest, the Commodore, not 64.
Coming in from high orbit, baby.
Yeet.
Hi, guys.
Commodore, my brother, I understand you came here looking for a fight.
Oh, he's bringing it.
I didn't look for a fight. I looked for a challenge. And this man is not bringing me a challenge. I came here to win. I came here to win big.
All I hear is wah wah. I'm sorry. What was that? What? I'm so freaking excited, man. I'm so stoked. So
Well, no, I
I'm
already won the first challenge. I finally got you to agree to this and actually paint a model.
Yes, you did. You finally got me off my ass.
That was an endurance test. So many memes sent at that man.
So honestly, there's like a string of memes.
God. Oh,
And
my
then-
God.
Some of you may have been here when this man unboxed, what was it, a Crayola set? My first paints.
Yeah, that was
Mythos,
about a
again,
month or two ago.
thank you for lending me your personal supply for that, man. That was awesome.
I mean, it set me behind. I got fewer models painted this month, but
I was really this tempted to actually try to paint a model with those things. I was
You know what? If you got one of the bigger McFarlane ones,
Yeah.
like the you could probably do it. I mean, it would look.
it would look pretty weird. I'm curious to see what it would look like.
we do each have a McFarlane we need paint up,
That's true. That
but
one.
we want to do justice on that.
Yeah. I don't want to jack it up. Oh look, your grandson.
Also, we
did
could make that a community project for anybody who does want to get their hands on McFarlane.
That's a good point.
1
That's a
month.
good point.
Not next month, though, because we got something special coming up for next month. So, hope you guys are all doing well today. In the chat, we got Who Took My Die, still recovering from the COVIDs.
Hope you get better, man. Hurry up, get better.
Absolutely. It does seem like it's been lingering on a little bit, man, but I hope you get well soon.
Yeah.
We've got the Commodore with his happy freaking Friday. And you know what? You're here. You can actually go ahead and say that live.
Yeah,
Do it live.
Do it live.
Happy freaking Friday, everybody!
Okay, there.
We got
Freak,
Brack,
freak,
the War
it's your
Boss.
last show. After I beat you in this competition, it's gonna be like the end of like the Hulk, you know, sad music. You're just gonna walk away from the screen. It's like, oh god.
I'll hold my little miniature. I mean, like,
Mythos, the logo doesn't even have to change. You know, I can come in. I can be the fist.
Also, something we didn't talk about before. but this is also the hashtag sponsored not sponsored Reese's Ork Off challenge.
Oh yeah.
And the winner will be getting a full mega-sized half-pound Reese's delivered right to them, or alternate brands if you don't want the fake peanut butter.
You ever see a crack addict get excited about crack?
Yeah.
Crack.
Yeah, I want it.
You got. Can I get some cash? I got some errands run. I think I'm gonna make it to the bank.
Listen, man, you got any more of them Reese's Pieces? Oh, you ate them all. I know, but you got any more?
I'm sure you got some somewhere, huh? You got some. You got some.
Oh man.
You check your pockets. Check your pockets. Check your pockets.
I smell the chocolate on you.
I'll wait. I'm waiting.
We got Australian Orc legend Brachno-Wobos in the chat. Good day, my
Good
brother.
day.
I understand it was recently your birthday. I saw one of your thumbnails, my man.
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, birthday.
Yep. And by recently, it could have been sometime within like the last 4 weeks that I saw that thumbnail.
Birthday. It's his birthday month.
I'm really, really terrible at keeping up with dates.
Happy birthday somehow, one way or another.
All the time, I'll be like, babe, you remember like the other day when blah, blah, blah happened? And Lily will be like, you mean 7 months ago? Yeah. The concept of time eludes me sometimes.
Yeah.
We got Lupus Canis, Evenington's peeps. For us, my brother, good to see you. We have the mighty Weather Pig who will be listening tonight. Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
Yep, I is old now. Hey, can't be that old, my brother. You still have your charming looks. I got told on this show a couple weeks ago that I had a comb over, so I had to buzz everything right off. I'm like, I am not going to go down this comb over.
And don't listen to the haters. Haters.
So now it's not a comb over, it's just really bad AstroTurf. Brother, bald is beautiful. Embrace it. It is so smooth and sexy. As I put my hat back on, I'm cold.
Actually, I was, I'm still getting used to the short hair, and I'm not sure how happy I am with it this short. So I think I am gonna buzz it against the skin and go full on Commander Shepard.
Can that even legally be called hair?
Huh?
At that length, could that even legally be called hair?
Hey, I'm not even going to use the H word. I'm just going to call it the Commander Shepard.
Oh, I finally got the Legendary Edition for Mass Effect. Speaking of the Commander Shepard.
Yes.
God, ooh. Bringing back memories.
It's so pretty. Freaking love it. I am on the second game in the remake or remaster rather.
I'm still playing the first one, and it's just like a lot of familiar. But I'm like, ugh. There's a lot of I remember why 2 and 3 more action oriented, and then there's a few spots in 1 where I'm just like, ugh. And then I got to the elevators, and like the elevators are like hitting loading screens, and like there's just some like long drawn out spots where it's just like, how many floors are we going up?
Yeah, although it does make for some of the best awkward dialogue scenes.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, the hidden loading screens is a very real thing there. I love how they reference it in the later games. Like, remember when the elevator rides used to take a long time? I'm glad they fixed that. It's so meta.
Have you guys seen the trailer to Halo? The movie.
I haven't.
The action.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's gonna suck to not be able to watch that till it comes out on DVD. I'm not paying for another streaming service.
I know. I'm not either. I'm so excited because I remember the first Halo game, and that's what it's based off of. Like,
well, I think it takes place before that because it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like right around that era. Yeah, that time. Like,
I'm gonna hopefully I'm gonna wait for it to all come out, and then I'll just conveniently sign up for a 7-day trial of Paramount Plus and go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
it's like I'm actually willing to even like pay for that month,
right?
And just be like, that's the only month.
Yeah, watching that then.
Because my only fear is it's going to be something like how like to keep the nerd stuff rolling. You guys been watching Book of Boba Fett?
I haven't.
I hate you.
I got excited to see a retro computer working off, but I guess this is fine too. See, this is why.
Why do I feel bad about that? Like, I disappointed Kaiju, and now I feel bad that I'm not on the computer. Like, I let him down or something. Like he's like sitting next to Koala. Like, man,
He's
no
just
computer
petting
first
it.
watch today.
Just petting it. Man, I can't believe this. I really relied on this show, but they let me down. They let me down, Muffy. I don't know why the koala.
I loved my Commodore 64. I mean, it had the processing power of a toaster, but you know, it was.
Dude,
it was a lot of fun.
I made my Commodore 64 do stuff that was never meant to do. Dude, I used to break into bulletin board services. Man, we used to. Oh my gosh, we used to take. So a lot of these bulletin
Can we
boards.
not talk about that until the court dates have cleared through? Okay.
I know. That was like what 2 centuries before you were born.
Oh, it's supposed to sound rude, baby. These gents are going to be orking off all night. So, Kaiju, you were just telling us about you playing some Mass Effect remake, which is awesome. And that sounds like a little bit like a hobby update. And, you know, that's how we like to start this baby off. So what you done did this week, baby? What you got for a poke chat?
Who you
Call me
got?
Kaiju?
Yeah, he did. He actually called you Kaiju.
I mean, no. I said Commodore.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody clip that.
You know what? Call him up. Get him on the Zoom chat. You guys can talk to him. It's obvious you want Australian Jesus.
So Kaiju, in the chat, tell us what you got for poke chat. Oh,
Could be
my
a
God.
guest on our show. We'll ignore you and talk to the other people.
We'll ignore you. We'll talk to the chat. So that's how much we care about you.
Talk smack now. I guess if you're referring to me, Commodore, and what I got for a pork chop, obviously I got an Ork Warboss coming up. You know, well, it's been done for months now, but somebody decided like, oh, I gotta take my time. I can't paint. Oh man, I got the paints. I gotta stop and take a break. Whew. Is that a brush? No, I don't want to use that brush. What about that brush over there? I don't know. We gotta search this research. Am I gonna use that shade of yellow? No, I don't like the pigment on. I gotta make my own. I gotta grow my own paint for this.
Squeezing the pigments out of flowers and stuff, you know, just kind of rolling them out, drying it out.
Oh man.
God.
I think it was like our first year. Pale Orc,
Kaiju.
my brother. He says my wolf brothers. It was like our first year doing these live chats, and one of our guests had asked Freak, "Have you ever tried using weathering pigments?" And Freak, those of you who don't know, I'm only giving him crap because when we used to do our early videos, Freak used to do this thing where he used to love telling people, he's like, you know, I only own like 3 colors. I make all my own colors. And so anyway, somebody asked him if he used weathering pigments, and he goes, I mix my own pigments. And they were like, you mix your own pigments? Like what do you do? Ground up some chocolate? Or...
If that isn't a listen here, peasant, I'm superior to you.
Peasant.
Oh God.
No, but
Yeah,
so
I was
besides
like,
the Ork Warboss, you know, I'm trying to paint up a bunch of stuff like an entire Ork army, but then I decide, you know what, maybe I should, you know, start up a whole new scheme for custodians. You know, I want to strip my entire custodian army I have, which is just 5 dudes at the moment, so it's not like completely trying off a new scheme for them.
good.
Oh my God. Oh,
that looks
good.
so.
Yeah.
Oh man, I really have been. I have these box sets sitting in front of me, half
Wow.
painted, but I really want to build up my custodians now. I only have 5, but I really want to break them out of the box now.
Yeah, it's like a 1,000-point army now, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I grab myself 3 bikes, and then I'll have me a legal army.
Well, I think with that that Elite Combat Patrol they got out there, that's got to have at least That's probably got to be the most point expensive combat patrol, I think, because it's what? It's like a squad of like regular guys. You get the pikes in there, and I think there's some Sisters of Silence in there as well.
Oh, I have some Sisters of Silence too. Yeah. Because I've got the old Prospero box. I'm going to have to break those out. You know, I've been wondering, I'm going to be with my grandmother this weekend. And I was wondering what I want to take to paint over there this weekend. I might just bring some of those sprues and start building up some Custodies.
Nice, man.
Superfly, what up, baby? Awesome, man. Those Custodies are looking amazing, man. Really inspiring.
Superfly, you're not late. You want to see a dead body because it's going to be freaking a little while.
Oh,
better be a friend.
I know my jokes in now before, like, it's just going to be like they show my model and everyone's like, oh, okay, whatever. They show freak, it's just like blinding light. I'm like, oh god.
Oh god.
They're gonna show the model and you see Commodore has disconnected from the internet.
If I have to go because I have to go get my damn inhaler, I'm really, my chest is starting to, my god. So he's gonna kill me. He did this again. He did this like not too long ago. It had me crying, laughing, and then to the point where I literally have to, like, after the show, I had to go get my inhaler.
Legally, you have to be alive to win.
Right? So you're gonna win by default. All right, I won. Yeah, I killed Freak.
No, it's gonna be like, you painted a good orc, but you still lost to it.
man, Hellworks, my brother, good to see you. But
hey,
if you only orc off 1 month out of the year, are you even really living?
No, it's not October early. It's February.
Freakalicious, my brother.
Yo.
What you been playing? What you been hobbying? What you got for a poke chop?
So I've been working on the other war boss that Marine actually gave me, which has been pretty fun. I've been working a little, already started doing some of the metallics.
Nice.
Yep. So kind of started working a little more on the skin. Yeah, I'm really, I like this. It's actually pretty cool. It's got a lot of really, cool detail. So yeah,
it looks great.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait till I get this sucker going too, man. It'll be a lot of fun. So this guy has, surprisingly, I think this has more detail than the other war boss. It's crazy.
Man, you're a painting machine now. By the end of the year, you might be up to double digits in models.
I hate you right now.
It's true. It's true. But to be fair, I've been really slow on my beginning to get my painting this year too. Like I've officially only really painted 6, maybe.
Yeah.
So
same.
Yeah, I did that. The Beast Boss on the Squigosaur, which was kind of like I wanted to be my last model of 21, and then I was literally getting down to midnight. I'm gonna try and finish it, and then it didn't happen. I'm like, well, it's gonna be the first model of 2020 now, or 2022. Yeah, numbers go together; they form years, right?
Right. Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm at like 6 models right now with the Custodies that I repainted. So I mean. Yeah. I'm gonna go for quality over quantity.
That's how I am. I mean, and the thing is just getting motivated back. I went through a good spell of just being completely unmotivated. I was just not feeling. I was feeling really tired a lot too. I don't know what that was going on. And I started hitting the heavy bag, just trying to get back in shape too. That's kind of been helping a little bit. And so we get a little more energy. I'm back at the I'm back at the table, just starting to pick up the paints a little bit. I'm not trying to overdo it. I'm trying to designate at least one night of the week to kind of do a little bit here and there. That way I can just have something steady each week.
That's good.
Yeah, just trying to and I'm enjoying it. It's kind of chill, put some music on, and just kind of relax like I used to, and just kind of go back at it. So eventually I want to get this get it going a little more often. Aside from that, I I have been playing little odds and end video games here, like Power Wash Simulator, where you simulate doing work instead of actually doing work.
You should simulate painting models.
If they had one, I would get it. There you go. It's like, oh, well, I don't have to do it anymore. I actually did it virtually, didn't I? Well, damn it.
Although I think if that was a thing, I think some hobbyists would do that. Imagine if you could paint your models like Microsoft Paint style, instead of like, people are like, oh, I don't have the skill, for painting or whatnot. You could paint up your Space Marines, virtually with, paint apps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think some people would be into it.
Is there a way to do that in Tabletop Simulator? There has to be a mod out there somewhere.
You know what? It might be, because I've seen some people's different paint work. I don't know. I'll have to look and see. Because, I mean, yeah, those are all designed by users, I guess. I have to look that up.
Yeah. Community people make the mods. We got Superfly. We got E.S. Taylor. Good to see you, my brother. We got Mr. Fish. Lots of awesome people here. How else are you to play with paint schemes, right?
True that.
Hero Forge has colored minis, so yeah, the technology exists. That's cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, mad respect to Mr. Fish, who took his Snagaboys and decided to paint like 40 of them at once.
Damn.
Man, I start feeling burnout if I batch paint more than 5 to 10 at a time.
Yep.
In fact, so I did like the 20 you get in this box. I did the first 10, and then I'm like, that's too much for me. And then I broke that down to 5 and 5.
Yeah, when I did the Beat Snagga box and then the Combat Patrol box, because I did those back to back, and that was a lot to do up at once. And like I think I did those, I knocked those out at least for my timetable kind of.
Yeah, you crank those out quickly.
And then I had to take a break for a little bit.
Totally get that.
I
actually hopped in. We did some co-op Power Wash Simulator. We're hardcore gamers.
You know, some hardcore gamers, right? They get together and they're like, "Yeah, man, help me with the Call of Duty. Yeah, let's go ahead and get here, killing everybody." Nah.
Losing pressure. I'm losing pressure.
Right?
More water. More water.
I think we missed a spot mythos. I can't. That's what we're doing. Like, damn it. That thing says it looks clean, but it says it's missing a little bit. I don't know what to do. Can you see it? I don't see it.
Where's the other 1%?
Where's the other 1%?
Tell my wife I'm soaked. I need fresh clothes.
We have to tell them that all the time.
That's right. The profession, especially during nacho bar night.
Kaiju says we are esports. Oh man.
Oh man.
That E is a sports.
Don't cross the streams. We did that.
Yeah, because
we were like trying to get. There was this one beam called a joist that it said 99%. And man, no matter, we walked all the way up and down both sides. We're like, this beam will not be clean. And we were just joking around. And he's like trying to spray it. And he's like, don't cross it. You're getting a little close, Mythos. Don't cross the streams. I'm like, oh, I'm crossing them. This is like Ghostbusters 2. And I crossed the streams. And then he found that other percent. So, it worked. Man. Taylor did 415 millimeter models a few years ago, one color at a time. Mad respect. That is not me. I just do not have the drive for it.
Oh, God. When did you sleep?
He didn't specify what models they were. They could have been like all barrels. Like, oh, it's a red barrel. Yep, one at a time.
I did it.
Oh
on the
man,
beam.
yeah, we actually tried. So it was on it was a support beam underneath a deck for a
It's like
for a massive deck, right?
yeah, like treehouse.
And so he went. So we sprayed like the bottom, the sides. We walked all around, and he even went up to the deck itself and tried shooting between the boards where that were being supported by that beam, just to try and get some splash damage down from the top. And then eventually we just found it. It was crazy.
It was yeah, we found it. It was kind of weird. It's like right at the very, very, very edge, just past outside the deck, right on the outside. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I was like, I can't reach it. I can't reach it. We're just shooting. Get it! It's like God. Yeah.
They were British paratroopers, Germans, and Americans for Flames of War. Very nice.
Damn.
I played a couple of games of Flames of War before. I really enjoyed it. A very, very easy system to get the basics down for. Simple paint jobs, but took a few. You painted 400 models in a few days, and you slept.
Oh, I call bullcrap. I call bullcrap.
That's El Station level stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, that you
That's
didn't
crazy.
sleep. You maybe slept painted. Yeah, that's a thing.
You know, who was it? Was it Da Vinci that during one of his best periods of creative work only slept in like 2-hour increments? It's crazy.
Yeah, but you do that now, you're just a crazy person. honey, no, I'm mean Da Vinci. No, you smell like a foot. Go take a shower and go to bed.
It's funny that worked for Da Vinci, but like certain militaries use it now as like a torture technique, you know, to let people only get like an hour or two of sleep at a time, and then interrogate them after that 1 or 2 hours, so that way their brains all discombobulated.
Nope, I need my sleep, man. I'll be like, you know what? You're gonna kill me. No, we can't kill you.
What's that,
Bullcrap. I'm reaching for your gun. Kill me.
Saying, genius and madness are the opposite sides of the same coin.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Nope. Daddy needs to sleep.
For myself, I did. I finished off. I had a great hobby session with Superfly and Cheetah Hyper Sapien the other night, where I finished off those four. The last 2 of the 4 Blade Guard veterans. So I got a full squad plus 1. I did a little bit more on my piecemeal. Piecemeal in not an incursor. That's a dude.
Repulsor.
Impulsor.
Impulsor.
Yeah. So
'Cause it's not-
I just need the grav plates now.
It's
the
impulsing.
front bumper and the top patch, which Freak's gonna hook me
Yep.
up with, so I can have the enclosed. I'm just not a big fan of the pickup truck look.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, what was that one car from like the 70s or whatever? It was like a car, and then it had like
was
the flatbed pickup or whatever.
El Camino.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Hey man, El Caminos get chicks.
I'm still having that debate with myself, Commodore, but no one is winning. All artists are self-torturers. That's fair.
This is true. This is true.
So there was that. I did start on the 6 models for Atlas's Gaunt's Ghosts. So I've got the khaki colors down for their uniforms, and I did in some of the black capes.
Oh, that's nice.
He gave me the
Good.
option for to do either black or olive on the capes. I just personally felt like having seen his army doing too much olive, like on a big area like the capes, would make it look less like a desert theme that the rest of his army kind of looks like. And so since he gave me the option, I went with the black capes.
I love it,
So-
man. I mean, so what kind of basing did you use for the book to make it look real?
Well, they always say that the best kind of natural basing you can do is go straight to the source material. So to make it based to look like a book, I actually used a book.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there. Slow down there, Copernicus. You're breaking
Book
you
section.
down there.
See, freak, a book is a bunch of pieces of paper that have letters written on them that make words that tell stories.
See, I don't know if I can trust anything you say, okay? I'm just saying. I don't think I can trust, your logic. I don't.
I mean, I am a gaming system from the 80s that has gained self-awareness.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I can wrap my brain around that, yeah. But wait a minute. No, that says not 64. You lying SOB!
I'm the original. I am the Commodore.
You are.
I am the Senate. Speaking of not being able to trust Commodore and y'all being mortal enemies.
Yeah! Wait, mortal? What?
Oh, yeah. I said the winner gets Reese's. I didn't say what the loser gets.
Oh, dang. What the hell?
This is somebody's final episode, folks. We're sorry.
Right. It just might as well happen because my luck, yeah, it'll be me. Let's see it.
Next live stream's a very special Frost and Fix.
Right. Today we're gonna celebrate the life of Freak. Good. He was strange.
Vic 20. What's Vic 20?
Oh yes, Vic 20. It was the sister to the Commodore 64.
Oh, okay.
Yep. The Commodore 64 and the VIC 20 were very similar to each other, just slight differences. Then you have the 128. Then you had the Amiga, and so on and so forth. So.
Oh, Kami, did you see Freak's Aldi Peanut Butter Cup review? I think you got to watch your back.
He saw it. He freaking saw it. He and I were going back and forth on the chat. We were like, dude, what the hell? This one has nothing like Reese's. No, it was better. It was not better than freaking Reese's. This is okay. It's not better.
Here's the thing with Reese's. Like, Reese's is still my favorite, like, main candy out there. But it's like, from when I was a kid to now, like, they've changed something. Like, there's just something with, like, peanut butter. It
has not changed. You know what it is? It's our taste buds change. The Reese's has never, ever changed that formula.
I didn't change. They changed. I'm still the same kid I was. I'm just uglier and weirier.
But no, I mean, I was like, honestly, this is okay. So when I went and got the candies, right, and I tried them. I tried them on air, and I was like, okay, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're actually good, but they're not consistent to my Reese's. You know, I'm so used to it now. That stuff actually had real peanut butter. I'm not gonna lie, it was probably healthier than a Reese's peanut butter cup. But it was like, and I'm gonna be like, no, really. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you how bad my addiction is. Okay, there was a point in my life where we would have chocolate somewhere. Like my wife would have chocolate stored, for the kids or. Now the grandkids, whatever, we'll do s'mores and stuff. So we got some Hershey's hanging around. And then, of course, smooth peanut butter. I would get a hankering that I would literally go in there and take the freaking chocolate, just like in the old commercials where, your chocolate is in my peanut butter. Your peanut butter is on my chocolate. And I'm literally scooping it up with the freaking chocolate and scooping up peanut butter with the chocolate and eating it like that. That's what it tasted like. It was just like, the chocolate was pretty good quality. I'm not gonna lie, it was good quality, and the peanut butter was good. It was like it's just not. See the peanut butter in the Reese's has that
chemical compound, so
it
doesn't spoil.
Right. It's
that's why the Reese's from 1974 tastes the same.
Oh my god. But yeah, so that's what I was kind of missing.
I'm trying to think. Who owns Reese's? Is it?
It's Hershey's. Yeah, it's Hershey's. Yeah.
I know because my cousins have gone to the Hershey's, Pennsylvania, where you can actually and go to the
yeah.
where they make the candy.
Yeah.
And I just imagine you going there, charging down to go, where are the peanut butter cups? I don't care about anything else. Give me the peanut butter cups.
I've been there. Actually, there's a Hershey's factory in Memphis that I actually went to. Oh dear God. So I was working with a friend of mine at the time. He owned an insulation company. So basically, he would insulate the pipes, the hot water or whatever it was, and he would insulate these pipes and all. So he had a contract with the Hershey's company there, or the manufacturer, whatever, and the candy manufacturer. Anyway, you go in there and you smell all the different candies. It's not right. Oh.
We had something similar up here where I live. So I live in the Milwaukee area of Wisconsin, and just south of me, about 40 minutes, was Jelly Bean Factory. And you could just go there. And I went there one time because I was working nearby. And I'm like, I'm going to go to the Jelly Bean Factory. I'm going to see what. And they had a thing. And we're like, I'll buy some jelly beans for myself. Like, some Dr. Pepper flavored jelly beans and some chocolate flavored jelly beans or whatever. And then I saw this little, like, those little boxes where it's like the sample flavors or whatever, like 40 different sample flavors. Like, okay, I'll grab one of these. And then like I go up to the register to pay, and the lady's like, "Oh, we're having a sale." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, see that the sample box? Yeah, you can get a whole box of them for." I think I was buying like 3 or 4 because I'm going to give out some of you like gifts or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's some jelly beans. Have fun with it. Diabetes on me. And they're like, "Oh, you can just get a box." So I'm like, "Well, how much is a box?" They're like, "You're going to spend $4 more." I'm like, "How many are in the box?" They're like, 20. I'm like, "Ma'am, give me that box, please." I literally walked out of the Jelly Bean Factory with a box of 20 of the sample packs or whatever. A few of them went to other people. I found the flavors that I really liked and the flavors that I didn't.
Yeah, y'all get licorice. Screw y'all. That'd be
you
me.
Take all the licorice and give them to the one friend.
Yep. Here you go, man. What? Yeah, man. I'm thinking of you.
Just a friendship if it's a red licorice or black licorice. If it's red, okay, they're kind of friendly with you. If it's black, they hate you.
Damn, that was a little more subtle. Don't blow my cover, man.
How many people in our chat? It's usually about 10%. How many people in our chat right now like black licorice?
Hey, me. I hate it.
How did I know one of them was going to be Hellchild?
Of course dude.
No, he said he likes licorice. He didn't specify which flavor.
All right,
dude.
Specifically black
licorice. Dude, Hellchild loves licorice and crayons, man. You can't beat this guy. Can't beat this guy. He'll take it. He'll take anything.
Hey. He's Army, not Marines.
I thought he was Marine. I pretty much thought he was Marine.
Pretty sure it was Army.
What was it? Hellchild? Marine, right? I don't think it was Army. I thought it was Marine.
For sure.
Might be Marine.
Well, I mean, I was about to say his real name. Obviously, Marine.
Yep, Marine.
That's gotta be
okay.
That's what I thought. I just remember him saying.
Was he Army or Marines?
No, he was definitely Marine for sure.
He was Marine.
Gotcha.
That's gotta be the scariest thing to see on the battlefield. You just see like this crazed Viking Marine dude just charging over the bird coming at you.
Oh no, and he's tall. Freaking Hellchild is
oh my gosh,
pretty freaking tall. Yeah,
I'd seen pictures and I'd heard him say that he's tall before, but like actually meeting him in person was just like, damn, he's tall.
Mythos, everybody's tall.
Everybody's tall compared to me.
No, I remember. I kind of remember them saying, that he was in Marines because him and I even mentioned Marine, my buddy that plays Valheim with us. Who, matter of fact, I just got a message from. He just made it to Phoenix. But yeah, man, they're both friends in the Marines. And you would never say he was a former. He was always a Marine. So they'll never ever say he's former Marine. It's always a damn Marine. So
my dad and my stepdad are both former Marines. My childhood sucks.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Because they were friendly with each other and all that. There was no animosity between my dad and stepdad. So it's like, he did what? Okay, you beat his ass. Then you send him on a plane. Send him over here. I'll beat his ass and then send him back.
No, Daddy, no. Oh man, yeah, no, man, it's.
Don't tell my fathers. Your fathers. It's not like that, but it's worse.
Yeah. Yep. Fast Company Security Forces. Yep. Yeah, man. So
All right.
no, mad respect, baby.
So we're gonna go a
Except
few
for Kami.
rounds tonight.
Kami
'cause
sucks.
We're gonna allow voting all the way up until the end of the show. So we're gonna go round one right now.
All right.
Show off and Freak. Why don't you go ahead and put up your pictures and kind of walk us through your thought process?
All right. Let me get to this here. Will I lose my music?
I like the green colors. It's supposed to be green.
Oh, while you're getting those pictures,
Green.
I realized I never finished my pork chop. I played a little bit more of modded KOTOR 2. I've started KOTOR 2 again and modded the crap out of it. It's going awesomely. Really re-loving that series. By the way, Knights of the Old Republic is one of my top 3 favorite franchises of all
I
time.
love that game, dude.
My top 3 make me a very, very big BioWare fanboy because Knights of the Old Republic, which does not include the MMO, later Taylor, my man, Mass Effect and Dragon Age are my top 3 favorite series, and then after that, Final Fantasy. So,
Oh, what the hell?
that's been one of the big things I've been doing, and I've really been enjoying that. I haven't even touched it.
Dragon Age 2, or Inquisition?
Yes, that's what I say. As a franchise, as a series, I really love it.
I gotta
My
say,
favorite is
I
Origins.
liked Inquisition over Dragon Age, and I like Dragon Age over Dragon Age 2 because it was just rushed. But yeah, I guess Inquisition is probably my favorite.
It's not that it was rushed. What's happened is that 2 and 3 were supposed to be one game, and they realized, damn, this was a long game, and so they took the early part of that game and kind of dragged it out to make its own separate game, and that's why it feels kind of like unfinished, just because it was supposed to be the setup, like just the first kind of starting area. That's why it all takes place on the island, because it was just kind of supposed to be like your setup for the greater story. So yeah, and then they just kind of ended up dragging it out, and that's why some things are like a little wonky. But
Hellchild says you have Marines and ex-Marines. Ex-Marines do stupid stuff and are dishonorable discharge. That's right, and that's why I'm very careful saying ex-Marines, because that gives a negative connotation to those who actually served with honor and who still. I'm telling you, man, these are the guys that in a heartbeat, if somebody told them, hey man, we need y'all, they just drop whatever they're doing and just go out and help do whatever needs to be done. So yeah, it's funny because every Marine friend that I have has the same mentality where it's just it's amazing, dude. It's like failure, and I know it's so cliche, but failure is never ever an option with these guys. It's like, yeah, all right, we'll do it. No, you understand? There's gonna be obstacles. Like, I don't care. No, you should care. No, we don't. Bye. Like, wait. So that's the attitude, but it's actually pretty cool to see. So anyway, much love, man. Much love. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Kami, are you ready? You ready, Kami?
Mercy, please. I talk so much smack. Please. Papa, please. No, Papa, no.
No, Daddy, no. All right, here we go. Let's put a little music here. Okay, so this is my war boss. Now, here's the thing. My biggest thing is that I've always tried to keep stuff clean, especially my Imperial Fist. I've always tried to, paint my yellows clean, vibrant. I don't like doing weathering. I don't like, dirtying anything up. I like it clean, right? So this was a huge challenge for me. It was really, really hard for me to, paint the sucker up, put it together, and like, oh, I got to make him grungy. He's an orc, This guy probably eats dirt for breakfast. I don't know. I know he doesn't eat dirt, but he eats other orcs. He just kids. Anyway. So I was like, okay, I gotta figure a way to paint them clean and then just muddy them up as much as possible. And that's kind of what I did. So I painted him my standard yellow scheme, which is the, I started out with a dark gray as my basing for, actually my, basing slash, oh crap, what is this? Primer. Okay. So primed them dark, and then colored it dark, like a dark gray. Then I went in and I started adding the highlight, the lighting from the top down, some areas where I wanted to showcase, a little more brightness. And of course, some of the dark shading areas, I kind of mixed with brown. It's typically I would normally do beastie brown with red, a little bit of red, and that would give me a nice bright, kind of like a reddish tone, if you will, almost pink, if you will. This time I didn't go that route. Because I wanted to get darker, I wanted to get it muddier. I actually went with, let me see here. There is, it's more like a burnt umber. Where the hell is that?
Smokey Ink.
Yes, it is. It's our arm. Not on the finger.
Vallejo.
It's not Vallejo. It's not Vallejo. It's anyway. It is called Smokey Ink. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, and so it's got a really nice dark reddish, tint to it, but it's like a dark coffee look. Okay, then you add the red to it, and that gave me a nice dark kind of, I don't know. It definitely gave the shadow tones that I was looking for. Anyway, so if you look on here, I kind of did that. I sprayed out the dark tones, and then I went back with the gold yellow, and I sprayed it right over pretty much every area. Let me was that? Oh shoot! Did I not screw that up? Didn't I? Where is that at? I'm lost. Crap. Where's it at? Okay. That was so weird. I didn't expect it. Okay, here it is. Okay. All right. So you can also kind of see some of the dark shading as well. And then spraying the gold yellow to try to get as much coverage as possible. Did the edge highlighting, and it was clean. It was a clean job. So I went back afterwards and I just started to muddy the hell out of this stuff up. Mythos was gracious enough to get me some of the grime. Oh, let me get it.
Also, I gave him the streaking grime back in like November. The streaking grime was not a gift for this challenge.
No.
You just helped him out. Hey, let me
stop crying.
For you.
Hey, stop crying. Okay.
Getting my excuses in now.
Yeah, well, wait. So I did the streaking grime, and I wasn't sure how well this was going to work because this stuff smelled like enamel.
I think it is an enamel wash.
Yeah, and it I was like, I'm not sure if I really want to put this on here, but screw it. I said I want to do it anyway. I was really impressed. Definitely made it super dirty, super nasty. It kind of gave it that grungy edge that I was looking for. For this orc. I'm like, oh yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking for. After that, what I did was for the gunner at the top, I wanted to make sure that I think I could have done a little better job with the gunner with the little grot up there, but I wanted that that auto gun to be a little more, it looks like it's been used. So what I did was, especially even the pipes, the exhaust pipes, I kind of dirtied them up a little bit, make it look like got exhaust soot around it. Let's see. Yeah, and so Another thing, the green, I wanted multiple tones on the green. You'll notice there's different tones. I didn't want to just everything green altogether. I'm trying to see if I can find a lower shot of it, because no, that's looks like it's fuzzy as heck. I'm trying to see if I can. Yeah, I don't see it. So when you're kind of eye level, this is kind of like almost like a top down look. You can actually see the transition, because the head is actually lighter green, while more around the jawline is darker. And then you can see some of the transition of the arms as well. And then of course underneath it, by the biceps or the triceps rather, it's definitely a darker green for shading.
You can definitely see the transition along the jaw for sure.
Yeah. Once I kind of got it together and I was kind of happy with, how everything worked, for the model itself, I was now really concerned with the challenge of creating a base. The basing. One of the things that I've always struggled with was being consistent with my basing, and I hate to have to think about, okay, well, if I got to do this one base, I got to be consistent with the basing moving forward using that same theme, and I hated that. So I had to really think long and hard about what I wanted to, convey with this army, because all my orc armies now are going to have this basing, this type of basing. So I wanted it because I have a high bright yellow, well, kind of bright yellow model. I wanted the basing to kind of help promote that yellow without detracting from it and without, being the centerpiece. Because a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll make the basing really elaborate, and it kind of takes away from the model. I'm not an expert by any means. I just wanted to marry the two themes together to make it work. And so I decided to make the basing more like a mud, dirt, rocky mix, if you will. And it really worked for me. I liked how it turned out. It just looks like he's on an old worn out battlefield, muddy, dirty, nasty, and let me see if I can get a better shot. Let's see this. Yeah, so you can kind of see it's really grimy. Look at the back side. So this is a little better shot here. I should have done a better job rimming the painting the rim black, but I like that a little more defined, and so got little spots. But anyway, so you can see it's a little more dirt, more gravel, mud. And I like it because it's kind of showing more like a red mud, like a Martian, if you will. Just, you can tell. I'm trying to get an alien feel for it, without really making it too alien, if you will. So, but anyway, and there's the weapon again. You can see the heat bloom, and the heat bloom on the exhaust. I went a little even far as painting the oil filter. That's a freaking oil filter. I couldn't believe that's a damn oil filter on that engine. So I was like, you know what? It's going to get colored. It's going to get painted. So you know what? Whatever. It's a Fram oil filter, man.
It looks good, Freak. I got to say, we are going to have to detract points for not cleaning the rim of your base.
Shut the hell up, man.
That's a newbie mistake.
Damn it. Screw you. Sucking moderator.
So, Commodore, let's keep it clean. Keep it above the belt. But let's have some cross commentary from his competitor.
What? I fell asleep, man. What's going on?
You would fall asleep. I'm telling you.
Oh,
anybody
man.
that sees this, it's like you're getting knocked out. That's right. That's how good it is. You got your ass knocked out.
Oh man. So offer what is your feedback on your competitor's piece here?
I love that yellow. I paint yellow, but I don't like painting yellow in large sections. So to see it on that model just really really good.
Freaking kaiju. Forgetting the base rim is the new drilling gun barrels. Yeah, freaking. That's how I feel. I feel attacked.
Yep. Fortunately, we can see that the gun there is does have a hole there. I think that's the way it's sculpted.
I think it's sculpted. Damn it.
But yeah. Oh, and this angle too. You can see that dirty base rim.
Oh my God.
Shame.
Hold
I gotta
on.
look at my photos right now to make sure my base trim is clean.
He's painting him right now. I'm submitting him right now. Shh.
Although this is a bit like whose line is it anyways? I'm talking about detracting points, but this is a chat vote, so the points don't matter.
No, and then the other thing I really like about it being that like that solid yellow all over it, you really have to like work on it more to kind of like, yeah, it's all one color, but you're still breaking it up.
Right.
And it's not just like the shade, the yellow at the bottom of his foot is not
Right.
the same shade at the yellow above his head kind of a thing. So it's yellow, but it's not yellow.
Right. It's different stages. I appreciate that. So one of the challenges that I had too, and I forgot to mention, is that I actually airbrushed the skin first before I went and airbrushed the yellow. That was like I wanted to do that because even if I got a little bit of yellow on the skin tone for slight overspray, it still worked well. It worked well with the lighting on the transition for the biceps and stuff.
So you're saying you airbrushed the armor all around
Yes.
those skin tones that you spent a while airbrushing.
Yes. You
know what? I'm taking points because
God dang
you're
it!
too damn cocky.
What the hell? I'm not cocky. I'm telling you what I did, you rat bastard. You said that's what I needed to do.
I can't believe you went in there and airbrushed all around them skin tones.
No, I did the skin tones and then I went and I covered it.
Did
with,
you airbrush the teeth? Is that
No,
what
I
you're telling
did.
me?
I
You
did
airbrush-
not air. I couldn't. It was just too tiny.
So wait, freak, you did your skin tones first before your armor?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
That's the exact. I did
Yeah.
the exact same thing. It's just
Yep.
though, if anybody else like wants to paint or build this model,
Yeah.
there's some weird way like spots in it where if you were to fully build it
Yes.
all together and then try and paint it, like
Yep.
especially on what is like the orc's war boss's left arm, there's skin underneath that armor that if you try and put it on there and then try to make, you're just gonna like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, you know, and I followed your advice. I took your advice on it, because I could see it the moment that you put that what is that, chopper, right? Meet the chopper. Is that what it's called? The blade, the weapon, the melee weapon.
Yes,
Which
that's
chopper?
chopper.
Chopper. So the moment you put that on that model, that's it. You're done. You cannot get to, you know. And
Half of the front
yeah, and there's some really good detail in there that you'll miss if you did it. So what I did was I did some sub assembly. I pretty much put everything except for that, and I painted it separately. Once I pretty much had what I wanted, I put it back, I mounted it, and I started finishing the skin tone because I needed to make sure the skin tone married. I didn't want two different types of skin tones. So, but yeah, I did the skin tone first, and then I went back and I sprayed the actual armor yellow, you know, and that I had to be really, really careful because, you know, overspray, which I got a little bit of it, but you know, it's doable, it's workable.
You say you're using an airbrush, you're admitting you needed a machine.
Yeah.
Paint this
Hell
model.
yeah, I suck with hand paint. Are you kidding me? Okay, so to be fair, I went back. No, actually, no. This one I did not. I'm getting confused. So I went back on the one that I'm working right now that my buddy Marine sent me. I actually had to go back with a brush and then try to glaze it. I'm terrible at glazing. I give props to whoever can glaze, whoever can, you know, do some, you know, really great transitions with a regular brush. I'm not that person. You know, I've been practicing, I've been working on it, but I don't have that. so I was working on that with the other war boss that I got, and it's okay. I'm not great. Not, you know, I might have to go back with it with the airbrush to just kind of clean it up. But yeah, all that is pretty much airbrushed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, and minus the teeth and
something I did want to give you props on is how well the teeth stand out. The teeth really do add like an extra focal point when you're looking at the face.
Thank you.
Really well done. Nice, because it really stands out because it's not just brown or white teeth. There's actually on such a tiny ass surface a nice transition from like the brown of the teeth,
right,
you know, to the ivory at the tips.
Right.
And also the I have asked you this off camera, but just that way the chat knows the details you have on the boots.
Yes.
The checkerboard and the triangles, are those sculpted in, or did you freehand those?
No, I freehanded that, and honestly, I think they suck. I really hate the way they turned out. I think they sucked bad.
What are you talking about, man?
I'm telling you, I really struggle.
Here's the thing with orcs. You paint a straight line of like clean, crisp lines on orc, it's gonna look wrong.
But okay, but here's the crazy thing. I've seen Mythos' checkerboard.
Is he in this competition? No.
All I kept thinking was with his damn checkerboards, it's like, God dang it, man, his checkerboards are freaking clean as hell. I mean, you could actually play checkers on that bitch. And I'm like, oh, look like I did this with crayons.
It drives me crazy because like I have 3 Defcopters and none of the checkerboards came out the same on any of them. So I try when I'm doing battle reports and whatnot, I'll put them at an angle to where you can only see like a lead one and not see all 3 sets of the checkerboards at a time.
You shouldn't have told me that. Now every time you post that report, I'm like, hey, are those checkerboards different? They look different. I mean, it would have been a great battle report. I mean, those checkerboards are messed up on those Defcon.
Fish says, hey, remember those checkers are painted by Grots. That's true. Just the little goblins. They're not out there with masking off and, you know, using rulers and stuff.
So I do have some criticism I'd like to get from both of y'all, because I am not the master of Rust. I tried to give a little Rust hue or little Rust tones to some of the metal, some of the metallic. Like you can kind of see the fist up here looks worn, but I wanted to do it on this bracer, okay, from the Grot, and I also tried to do it a little bit on the little jaw, like the teeth on the jaw for the armor. Ah, man, what could I have done better? Because that really was hard for me to. Let me see if I can get a better. I don't know if this is any better.
Personally, what I like to do for Rust on such small areas, is I like to get a finer tipped brush that, especially not one like not a good one, not one that I'm going to save for like the orc's eyes or whatever.
Okay.
But like a slightly less good. Smaller point that I can do dabbing motions, or what's the professional word for doing the dab over and over? Stippling effect.
Stippling, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just try, you know, the tiny dots of it. And what's good about doing kind of a junkier small brush is if the bristles are already starting to splay, it's going to help keep that pattern a little more random and less. Because I know I think you, like myself, struggle with doing things random, right? Our brain likes to follow a pattern or order.
Yep.
And so doing that with a little bit of a junkier brush is going to let you dab and stipple on a more random pattern than we could probably do on our own. And then another thing I like to do is a lot of people think when they stipple on that rust, that's the end of the journey. And I think if you go back with some really thin down lead belcher, or really like even if you like dry brush and get most of the silver off of your brush or lead belcher off your brush, and you go back and kind of lightly dry brush or dab over that surface, that's going to tone down your orange rusty kind of color.
Yeah. So I kind of did that. It's just my rust lacked. I felt my
So and that's what you got to be careful of. Is like, it is so easy during that step to go back and add so much lead belcher that the rust isn't showing through. And then there's a third option I think that would be really helpful, especially here. And it's something that I know you don't have a lot of experience with, and that's using an alternative rusting source, like dried powders or pigments.
Yeah, I need to invest in that. You're right. That's not something that I've messed with. So, this is me trying to make rust look like rust.
Do you have any weathering tips, Commodore?
I'm still getting into the weathering stuff. I like to make my stuff look like neat and clean.
Yeah.
So like I haven't really gone for a rusting effect, but I've seen Fish was posting in the chat of how he does his rust, and he's saying with yellow you want to take like a dark brown to like bright orange colors to have it stand out against that yellow, which does make sense.
That does make sense. Yeah.
Yep. Typhus corrosion is a great color for that. Plus, it's already got a little bit of texture to it, so you can actually get some really great rust effect with that against like brighter colors like yellow and stuff like that. And another thing that Superfly says all the time is that rust is not just one color. Most people will go in and dab a little bit of orange and call it rust, but if you build up the multiple layers of like a brown color, a brick color, and then your kind of orangey rust color, and then it can even go to like black forms of rust, white forms of rust. It looks more natural.
To that point, yeah, I get it, because when I first started doing trying to do the rust on this model, I started with an orange, but the problem is it started blending a little too much with the armor color, with the yellow. I'm like, this is just too much. It's just way. So I should have done the darker brown instead of. I actually went with the red. I think that's what kind of made it a little. You can see some of the little bit of the red tint.
And so also, I think a burnt orange would work really great here too. A very browny kind of orange.
Yeah.
So those are all things.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm not trying to shit on your model or anything. You've done a phenomenal job here. But if I were to offer any piece of criticism here that would help make your work better, and I think I plan on doing this for both of you, so it's like, I'm not like calling you out or anything, but
I feel
one thing,
if you do it, we're gonna have problems.
I feel attacked right now. I'm feeling triggered.
Okay, so apparently this is only going to you, Freak. My friendship is in danger with Commodore.
Oh God, really? Screw Freak. He ain't doing shit.
You didn't plane tickets to Houston cost search now.
But the one thing I would say is, while I do like the variation in your skin tones, because like nobody is just one color, the shading on your face looks different than the shading on the arms and fingers.
Yes.
So on the face, it looks like more of a blue kind of shade. And in the fingers, it's more of like the yellowy, greeny kind of shade. Right. It almost reminds me of some people who, they get the whole tan situation going on.
Right. Farmer's tan, yeah.
Well, no. I'm thinking like a lady who'll do like they'll be tan, but then their makeup's got so much face that their face looks a different color.
No. His orc suffers from vitiligo. You can't say that stuff. You can't control it.
So I'll be honest with you. Okay, yeah, that was not by design. So, and because of the overspray and the yellow, that kind of brightened the green on the arms, the hands and stuff, because I had to kind of go back with it a little bit to try to brighten it. And I failed to do that on the face. I should have brightened it up the same to kind of match the same hue. So you're right.
Yeah, it's just like one side's a warm tone and then the face is a cold tone, and that just kind of made it stand out a little bit in like an interesting way. But yeah, other than that, go ahead.
I'd almost say if you go back and you touch up that face, do almost like war paint on his face to help it stand out a little bit more, to like maybe put like like some white face paint on there to make it look like.
Oh yeah, like something have something go right across, maybe down the eye or something.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Or
yeah, I don't
like
think
Braveheart.
orc, man. I'm thinking yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like a blue line or a white line go across.
Yeah.
You know, like that would be so badass. Oh man, that does sound like a great idea. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna kind of brighten it up, give it a little more, match the biceps and stuff.
It can't be this orc. This orc has to stay the same to constantly remind you that I'm better than you. You can just look at it and go like, I hate that guy. I hate him. I hate him with every fiber in my body.
Mini Warmut and Lars.
Oh god.
Lars says, I avoid taking pictures that close to my models. Well, these two kind of challenged each other to an orc off. So they're showing off
there's a lot of
which war bosses
orking off going on right now.
So yeah, this is by design. Mini Warma says, the hell am I looking at? A piece of Van Gogh? And he says he teases Freak.
All right. That's all right. We hate,
knock that off the table and make it Van Gone. I gotta get my jokes in now.
I love my orc.
All right, and now we're going to take a look at Commodores, so that way the voting can begin.
All right. Let me know once you posted it because I want to go right to it.
Yeah. So instead of one bundle, these are all kind of sent individually.
Okay.
So you're going to get several.
Okay.
And I think with how we're set up, there might be a slight delay from when I see what we're looking at and when it's on the screen, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's not too bad. Try to drop it as low latency as possible, so it should be pretty quick.
I'm going to show a picture of a different part of the orc, and then he's going to be talking about something else, so he looks like a dumbass.
Open behind. The hell, man? You sound like some of our customers at Chippendales, Warmup. My vote is open to the highest bidder. Really?
Mutt, 50 cents. I'm currently the highest bidder.
Oh.
Yeah, he ain't wrong.
Hey. Sometimes we get pelted by a handful of quarters, okay?
This is true. Sometimes more than 50 cents.
Is it a buffalo nickel?
Yeah, those hurt.
All right, I think that's all of them.
All
There
right.
should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, let's see here. Woo! Look at that.
It's a sexy biatch.
That is a sexy orc.
Now, the other one we looked at was a clear bad moon.
Yep.
Not that it has any bearing in this. This is a custom color scheme, but just for my own curiosity, what clan do you plan on playing as?
I've been mostly playing Goths right now, but I've been playing like my own kind of war boss in like Clan of Water. So it's Gorfang, the Ruthless, and the Krumpas.
You know what? As a fellow Goth player, you get an extra 15 points.
Screw you, man.
All right. Talk us through what we're looking at, brother.
So with my orcs, the main focus I want my orcs is to be the skin color.
Yeah.
It's like I went with a brighter tone. So my base priming is Grayseer. So I went with a lighter gray compared to your darker gray freak. So I wanted to make sure I didn't like have to like put too many layers to kind of build up that lightness. So then the skin tone is just a base of orc flesh, and then I did a shade of Bieltan green. Right. And then once that shade dries, I build back up the orc flesh, leaving away the recesses, and then the highlights are done in a mix of Nurgling green and orc flesh, like 1-to-1, and then a very sharp highlight of the Nurgling green, like on the faces and such. If you do notice on the face, though, I make sure all the eyes are painted black, just to, like in all the lore they talk about the orcs having like black beady eyes.
Right.
So then I don't have to paint eyes that way.
Yeah, that looks good.
It looks real good.
I like what you did with the tongue. It actually sticks out, like not like literally, but it pops.
Yeah,
definitely give it depth. Really
I'm a huge fan of your really vibrant skin tone, but I'm also a really huge fan that you chose the black armor and the dark iron to really frame that face. So it's kind of like you've made it the center of an art exhibit, right? Like you're drawn directly to the center of that orc mask right there, where the face and that hand is, because it's framed so nicely. Like we could go to any, Michaels or Hobby Lobby, and they could custom frame it right there, zooming in on that face.
Well, it also draws your eye in this sense, because like as a human, you look for things
faces,
that are out of
bases, and banners.
Faces, yeah, and things that are out of the norm. Like in real life, we can see red metal, black plates, brown straps of leather, but you don't see green skin normally. So it attracts your eye right away. So I knew that was going to be a major focal point. So I try and make sure that the thing you are going to look at right away, I want that to be, that's where I'm going to put my most effort. Like I want to make sure the face looks good. The toe that you're not going to see, we're going to forget about that for now, because you're not going to be focusing on that. I want to, when I paint my models, I want to draw. I'm going to force you to look at what I want you to see.
That's awesome.
Right.
The other props on the face I want to give you is that not only is it framed very well, but like the face isn't just highlighted zenithally from above. Like you've taken the extra effort to go in and highlight the raised areas, such as the brow, the jawline around the eyes and stuff like that. And so, you've made sure to accentuate facial structure as well as, the zenithal highlight, which really, again, draws attention straight to the face. Meeks, baby! So the vibrant green is definitely an obvious selling point of your
It's
war
very
boss here.
attractive. I love
Very.
it. Yeah.
But one thing, some people, when they put a lot of green with a lot of red, it comes out looking Christmassy, right?
Yep.
But you've got so much depth to your red. It's not a flat red at all. It doesn't come across as Christmassy at all. And I can see how nice and black
eat crap and die,
is.
man. Screw you. I don't need your crap.
Really great work pointing that out. I don't see any errant strokes on this base rim. Definitely no noob mistakes there.
Where's the damn mute button? I'm tired of his shit. Where's it at? Screw this guy.
So also there's but the red is really, really deep, like and vibrant. So tell us a little bit about the red, because I really love how deep and vibrant the red is.
Sorry, I gotta put out my notes on how I painted it. Ooh. So yeah, again with the focal point is the skin. I want the skin to be the standout point. So that's going to be my bright point. Everything else has got to kind of take a step back, and I don't want it to overpower. I don't want things to be competing. If my main thing is for the skin to be the main attraction, everything else is going to have to be toned down a little bit. And then so it's the red is. Just trying to remember what red I used. Yeah, so I went with Mephiston red, which is typically one of the brighter reds, but I went with the Agrax Earthshade to kind of tone everything down, and that is the shade I use basically over everything. So everything's in the same shade, so it's like they're all in the same light. That's a fancy way I want to say how I paint good. But then for the highlights on that, I did Evil Suns to kind of like at least bring up the highlights of that red in certain areas, to just kind of give it more depth where you get to see the highlights and the peaks on it.
That looks really good, and I've seen a lot of people do the start at a brighter color like Mephiston and then shade it down. And usually, when I see other people do that, it comes across as looking dirtier. There's like, I mean, not even just like weathered dirtier, but like lots of tide marks kind of deal. But just because brown and red, you know, are very easy to stain each other. But you've done a great job using that brown and of course cleaning it back up and then adding in highlights to where it adds depth to the color. It's not a flat red, you know, and it's a very
words.
It's a very words color. Yeah.
No, but the other kind of theme I went with this, especially with the basing on how I did it, is I wanted my orcs to be kind of Mad Max inspired. So they're all from the
like a desert kind of
the nuclear Australian wasteland.
Right.
So regular Australia.
Heinrich, my brother, good to see you.
And just like that, we lose all our Australian friends today. Good job.
No, now you're gonna see negative 100,000 points from Kaiju.
Can you zoom in on that one a little bit, Freak?
Let me see if I
can. There is no heat bloom. Shame.
He's not shooting.
That's fair. You know what?
Because he has a shot.
Maybe
he's a lame grot
after all. Yeah.
Lame ass grot.
When you zoom in, I noticed there is a difference between the top of that skull and the bottom of that skull. You can definitely see there's some shading there. The top of that skull is brighter than the bottom of it.
I met some weird dude on the internet who told me how to paint that.
That's very, very nice. And I like the edge highlighting. Is that a Fang blue?
No, that's the silicon gray. So it's the white is Ulthrin gray, and then kind of let it dry, and then I went over it with very thin down basilicum gray contrast. So that's the only I basically turned a contrast into like a shade / glaze.
Very nice. I'm in on the black armor though. The edge highlighting is that
like a blue?
I want to say, let me look at my paints real quick. That is Dark Reaper, so it is a bluish gray.
Very nice, very nice. It matches it perfectly because it reads well, but doesn't change the read of the armor from black. It just adds a nice, crisp, differentiating line there. Very nice. Freak, any further criticism on your opponent's work? Yeah,
it sucks. Hate it. No, honestly, it looks. I have always been a fan of just his clean work, and this is just another testament to that kind of work. I mean, look at it. I mean, honestly, you know, it's a really good, clean piece. I like the fact that he has a brighter, a brighter color for his base, for his little terrain there. It kind of, I would have liked maybe different tuft of grass a little bit. I think to kind of break it up a little bit. Maybe go a little darker on some spots on the terrain. Mm-hmm. To kind of break it up a little bit, because it's the only thing that looks like it's different for me is just the plate that he's standing on, while the rest of the base is, for me, is just one color. So it almost seems like, even though you have the right textures and everything on there, the colors got muted because they're all the same with the tuft of grass and the actual color of the terrain. So kind of, if you would have had maybe a darker type of grass, or even green grass, or maybe even darken up a little bit some areas of the terrain, that kind of would have been able to break that up a little bit. But aside that, I mean, it looks fantastic.
I think I ran into the opposite effect of what you had when you did the of your war buff, because it's the first model you're doing. Right. So you're gonna make the rest of the army look at. I did Beastnageth first, so they're all kind of just running across the field. I got to make him fit in that. I do probably I'm gonna have to go back and kind of tidy it in to make it look like there's kind of like a scrap in the middle of the Badlands kind of a thing.
Right. Aside from that, this it's kind of funny. This color scheme reminds me a lot of some of Mitha's work. He's done very similar work, and it kind of I think that's why he kind of gravitates towards this too, because it's been some of the themes that he's done before. I would have preferred a little bit of worn areas, like maybe the metal or even the fist, just kind of showing a little bit of wear and tear. It's really clean. I like it. Most of all,
that is one of my things. I gotta get doing some kind of that like chippage effects and all that.
Yeah. But I love the skin tones. Again, the skin tones kind of you did exactly what you set out to do. It brings my focal point directly to the skin, to the eyes, to the face, to the to the actual attitude of that that model. So I mean, I really like it. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about the red on the weapon that the Grot has. It almost seems like it's so it works well with the choppa. It works well with everything else, but for some reason I'm almost feeling like between that red and the red on the fist, it looks like
too much.
Yeah, just a slightly too much, because you've got the shoulder pads that are red, the little spikes that are red, and all this works really well. But then you've got red, and red. It's like if you could have painted that maybe a little different color, or maybe even the fist a little different, just to kind of break it apart. Again, this is just coloring differences. This has nothing to do with the technique at all. You've got your technique down. This looks really good. It's just color palette choices is all. But like I said, for the most part, this is. I'm attracted to this right here. This is what really gets me, and this is one thing I really love. You bring a lot of attention to the face. And that I like. I can't see worth the crap. I'm like, okay, this is as good as you can get, Bell. But you went right to it, and you really did a good job doing a highlight, a little bit of brightness, and that's why I kind of failed to do. I did not give that little highlighting to the eyebrow, just the rim of the nose, the cheekbone, even like above the lip. That's really good. And then you went as far as painting the tongue. I did the tongue painting too, but let me see. I'm gonna go back to my crap. We'll see. I don't know why I don't have these put together. I might just do that.
I'll say when you find it this time, since we're going to be looking at them.
Yeah, forward to that. There we go. Okay, so then, all right, so here we go. And I don't know if it was the photos, but maybe it is the way they pictures. I'm gonna see here. Where is it? Yeah, because it's hard to tell the pic. Because I did color the tongue, but you can't even see it on these pics. And that's why I'm like,
all
it
white.
Makes your guy look like he's just more
white.
like he's just doing like a giant yell without his tongue hanging out the side of his face like mine.
No, but I like that. You don't see, that's just it. It brings attention to the face. I just
Hey, Freak! I just noticed something.
What?
Did you paint your eyes?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I kind of left it. I was trying to get it to look more like natural.
Sure.
But
kind of like we do with Space Marines, shade it to the imagination.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I
but
got
no,
you.
man. Yeah, I mean, and I knew this was going to happen. It's like, you know, I really like my stuff. I like how my stuff look. But I love Kami's freaking clean ass work, man. It's just, you know, again, look at it.
Well-
It's crisp. It looks good. It brings attention to the face, which is kind of the focal point of the model, you know.
While he's flipping back and forth between these two sets of pictures, everybody, go ahead and vote now. Freak for the yellow orc, the bad moon, or Commodore for this red and black goth. Go ahead and put your votes in the chat.
How are they going to vote? What are they going to do?
Just
all
all they need to do is type their vote in the chat, and I'll tally everything up. I don't think
Freak. It's not about who wins. It's about the friendships we made along the way.
Yo, all the bull crap, all the stuff you said about me. Yeah. Okay. I feel it. Yeah.
I'm scared. You want to call it a tie?
It's funny because
catch me outside. How about that?
He told me last week that he was going to try that line with you, and that is almost word for word how he expected the response to go. Get your votes in, everyone. And if you're not comfortable putting the answer in public there because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, feel free to send it to me on Messenger.
I think there's a way that you can actually
set up a vote.
Well, hold on.
I know on Twitch you can.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to see if you can use different emojis, just to kind of show like which one is what. You know what I mean? So let me see here.
Far too kind, Brother Rob.
Okay, so it's up to you if you want to do this, but if you want to vote for mine, put a lemon. You want to vote for his? What color would you say would be his primary? Kind of like red, or I'll say red. There.
A green heart?
You can do a poll on YouTube streams. Let me Google this real quick.
Oh, yeah. Create a poll. I'm already kind of doing it here. Here, let me do it now. Add option. Option.
Brother Rob, I noticed how you put that lemon first.
Not sure if that's right. Oh, ask community. There we go. That's right. Ask community. Anything. Ask a question. No.
Yes, no for Freak.
I know. It's stupid. I'm trying to. I wanted to get rid of those other ones. Let me end the poll. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Y'all keep doing the other way. So don't look at the poll yet. Let me just keep moving around the pictures here, guys. So you got some. Let's see. Here's a poll. Okay, here we go. For Freak. I think I got it now. For boss. There we go. Should come through here.
There we go.
Yeah.
Best war boss, Freak or Commodore?
I don't know how it comes through to them. I'm just curious.
Well, the entire chat's going emoji crazy, so that's fine.
Yeah, we lost them. We lost them on the emojis.
All right. We're going to keep this vote going for another 45 minutes till the close of the show. But we definitely want to take all of these votes into consideration. We're sitting so close at 50-50 right now. There's a barrel, there's a tomato, there's an apple, there are drums, there's cars, a fire truck, gas station, a phone.
Oh God, it's getting out of hand, man.
This is awesome. Kaiju says that you're both losers. I mean winners. Winners. I got a vote from Miniatures Paintbrush, who likes Mythos' orcs the best. So, you know.
Kiss ass.
Meek says, I think the yellow is washing out the tongue and drawing your eye away from it. Could be.
That could be, yeah.
Freaks looks almost smaller than Commies. Commies orc looks like a freaking brick house.
Who said that?
Phoenix. Let's see.
She has to say that. Okay, let's see.
TMP put a lemon and an apple because you're both winners. And I think for the same reason Lars put an orange. Brother Roxas, you're here just in time to vote, brother. We're looking at a yellow war boss from Freak and a black and red war boss for Brother Commodore. And we're taking votes because one challenged the other. Kaiju says he's a brick house. Ooh, somebody says Freak has a checkerboard. That's an auto win.
But the lines are messed up.
You two-timing bastard!
Oh, man. Everybody get y'all votes in. Have y'all been driving the past couple days? Just to the corner store, although we didn't get it as bad as you guys got it in the Dallas area.
Yeah, I drove an hour and a half down to downtown, so that wasn't bad. I've driven it far worse. They had little small pockets of black ice, but nothing to be worried about.
All right. You guys want to take a look at a few articles while people send in their votes?
Sure.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Kiss, caress, and embrace your way to victory with reinvented Harlequin weapons.
Did we talk about the FAQ? That's going to be, since this was what we had scheduled for this week, we actually want to do make that the focus of next week's show. There are some things that are definitely, I think, they're going to shake things up a little bit for the meta.
So you want me to change this?
No.
Okay.
No, I was just answering the question.
Oh, okay.
Now, by all means.
Those are very pretty good green skins.
So some of people's favorite sadistic jesters also going to be getting some love in the new Eldar Codex.
Very nice.
lot of arguing about Truck Boys on Facebook. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that there's going to be, some back and forth about it. There's going to be, a lot of emotions flying hot, and, some things will get clarified probably through the week. So I think also it'll give us time to really, process and try and be more competent by the time we talk about some of these changes. The meta will be Eldar beats everyone. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. The Dark Elves have been at the top for quite a while now. The Tau looked to be pretty strong. There's no telling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like how they give us 2 wounds and all damage 2 weapons. Don't be silly. Chaos Marines still haven't gotten 2 wounds yet. Harlequins have always been beasts with multi-damage weapons, though, for sure. Like, I know it's kind of new to a lot of the armies coming out, but Harlequins have always been kind of, really strong in that department. So we're looking at this Harlequin weapon, the Harlequin's Caress, Harlequin's Embrace, and the Harlequin's Kiss. Melee type weapons, strength 1, AP -2, damage 2. Pretty nice. The strength, on an elf is not going to be great. Strength 3 + 1 puts it at strength 4, strength 4. An average Space Marine is going to be 4 to 5 toughness. So, that's okay. But a lot of Harlequin weapons are going to be wounding easily anyways with some of their Eldar trickery. The -AP2 is going to be nice, and the damage 2. That's a Marine killer right there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. The Kiss of Death. Right. So this 1 CP for the Kiss of Death. Use the stratagem in the fight phase when all Harlequin's Kiss unit is selected to fight. Until that fight is resolved, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, an unmodified wound roll of 6 inflicts 1 mortal wound on the target in addition to any normal damage. A unit can only suffer a maximum of 6 mortal wounds per phase due to this stratagem. A unit cannot be selected for the stratagem and the Oblivion's Caress stratagem in the same phase.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Yeah,
mortal wounds are always nice, right?
Yeah, that's a big win.
I noticed, kind of like with the Wrath of Mars, though, that just like they did for the AdMech, they capped it at 6 mortal wounds. So, which is, I think, healthy for the meta.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the time that I used Wrath of Mars and deleted a 6-man Terminator squad off the table with just mortal wounds. And yeah, I could see where that needed to be reined in as a mechanic a little bit.
So this one's Oblivion's Caress. Now this is the other one that you can't do both at the same time. You can only do one or the other. Use the stratagem in the fight phase when Harlequin's Caress unit is selected to fight. Until that fight is resolved, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, invulnerable saving throws cannot be made against that attack. Wow. So unit cannot be selected for the stratagem and the Kiss of Death stratagem in the same phase. So that just keeps them from making an invul save. Those Storm Shields, you're screwed.
Yeah, if you need to kill a character, and most characters have some kind of either Storm Shield or a lot of Space Marine captains or whatnot. A lot of HQs get like a built-in 4 or 5 up invul.
Right.
Your Orc war bosses, things like that. So
right.
Yeah, I can see where that would be useful.
Yeah. Deadly Embrace. It's the Eldari War Gear stratagem. Use a stratagem after Harlequin's Embrace unit from your army makes a charge move or performs a heroic intervention. Select one enemy unit, excluding a vehicle or monster unit, within engagement range of that unit and roll 1d6 for each model in that Harlequin's Embrace unit. For each 4-up, that enemy unit suffers 1 mortal wound to a maximum of 6 mortal wounds. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cheap too. It's only 1 CP.
Mm-hmm.
So
And again, capped at 6, which I think is pretty healthy.
Yeah, it is healthy, and it's I think it's fair. Not something ridiculous, you know. So.
Yeah, especially like you know, I just say Space Marines because they're the most prevalent. Their numbers break down easy.
Yeah.
So being that they're all 2 wounds now, that's really only 3 Space Marines. So
yeah,
it's cheap, but you know, it's got a limit to it.
Right. I mean, this would be good too against if you're going after a character. You know.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
Once again, all these kind of look like they're geared for character killing, or wounding. You know, you're bypassing their their invul. And then you can actually, get them with some mortal wounds. That's just pretty freaking cool. I think that's a.
I agree. Man, I always feel bad for, like, not feel bad, but like I guess like it would seem like suffering to me because I don't think I'm capable. But it's super impressive anytime I see anyone playing Harlequins and they've painted in all these diamonds, clean ass diamonds. I don't think I could ever do that.
Yeah.
I saw somebody at Eton Games, one of our local hobby shops, just the other day when I picked up some paints. And they were freehanding the freaking diamonds on their Harlequins. I was like, holy crap. How we were just talking about, that seems like they're changing a lot of the mortal wound generators to 6.
Right.
Kaiju says one of the Crusher Stampede mortal wound strats, I think that's a Tyrannid one, is capped at 6 too. So yeah, it definitely seems to be across the board something they're doing. He also said, I feel like they're trying to undo the amount of invuls everywhere. That's a really good point, because we've got invuls ignore here. We've got at least 3 different ways the Tau can ignore invul saves, right? And it just seems to be something that's coming up with more and more codexes. And so I know, like, one of the things that were really broken in the meta was the Death Star back in 7th edition, where they had invisible, only hit on 6s, high invul saves, rerollable, and so was obviously they changed that in 8th edition. Half those mechanics don't work. Yeah. And now 9th edition, it's like maybe they still feel like there's invulnerable save bloat because they're adding more and more things. They're gonna ignore those invuls.
But I don't think it's broken. I don't think it's extreme. So back in 7th edition, there were a lot of, because it wasn't just them that had these crazy things. I mean, the what do you call it? The Space Wolves had similar buffs as well when they had their own Death Star too. So I mean, it's just So I don't know.
But yeah, as armies who are like Space Wolves are a great example.
Yeah.
Armies that are kind of expensive and used to relying on their invulnerable saves, they're going to have to figure out something different.
Yeah. But okay, so the thing is, again, they can't use those stratagems at the same time. They have to pick one or the other, which is that's a good thing. And then secondly, I'll be honest with you. I'd have to start tearing ass for the first one I see, So it would be advantageous to be one of the first people to go first,
Yeah.
So.
No, it's definitely very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Blessed Bolts is also capped at 6 mortal wounds. Thank you, Lars.
So this is a Void Weaver Haywire Cannon, 24 inches. It's okay. Heavy 2d3, strength 4, -3 AP. That's really good, and 3 damage. Not bad. Blast each time an attack is made with this weapon against a vehicle unit, and an unmodified wound roll of 4 or higher is always successful, of course. And an unmodified wound roll of 6 inflicts D3 mortal wounds on a target, in addition to any normal damage. That is really good. Yeah. So you're hoping for that high 6 there, and then you get an additional D3 mortal wounds on that bad boy. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is very good. Kaiju brings up a great point. Demons is an army that absolutely lives by their invul save, because I think their regular armor save is like 6+, but their invul save is 5+, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think some of like their beefier ones are 4+ invul. So their whole army kind of like lives by their invul save. It protects them against las cannons, bolters, and if you throw a roll of toilet paper at them. So I got to be better with positioning, hiding, and movement.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's definitely going to be one. Armies that ignore invul saves are definitely going to suck for demons.
Like the best dice rolls from your future with the Eldari Strands of Fate ability. Man, they're really giving a lot of love to the Eldari, huh? Good old Eldar.
Yeah, I mean,
they need it. They've been eating it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
I may even go back and paint up, some more of Raz's army.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing, dude.
And I've always loved Raz's army.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely time. What's funny is that so many people were bitching and complaining, like, when is something non-Imperium gonna get some buff and love and stuff like that?
Hey, it ebbs and flows, doesn't it?
And it does. And of course, like the faction that's getting like the most new models and stuff like that right now are the Eldar. And, of course, Eldar were, for like 10 years top of the meta. So that people are like, now there's so many people complaining, why is it the Eldar that's like the first? Like, oh man, I understand. It feels bad to not be your turn. Trust me, I do.
Oh yeah, we've been there a long time. But I'm glad that they're getting that around. So
yeah, I'm glad to see it. Yeah. I think because, like you, me, Razzie, we all kind of started at the same time. That even though I don't personally play Eldar, like they kind of hold a special spot for me.
Yeah, I think too. Yeah, same way. Got a little respect for them. What do you think there, Kami?
Strands of Fate, that's going to be an interesting mechanic for them to use. Like it's like the Miracle Dice, but like it's almost like you're guaranteeing yourself what? Because if you scroll on down farther, we see what the Strands of Fate actually do. Depending on what you roll,
right,
you're basically either guaranteed a 6 for like what? A hit, a wound, a charge roll, casting a spell. I mean, the only drawback you're gonna have is like, okay, I really need to cast the psychic spell off, but I don't have it to like guarantee it to me. And like you could be like, you can be playing against somebody who's like really close combat focused, and you get a charge roll. It's like, I don't want to be in close combat with you.
That's if you want to. I mean, you don't have to use these though, right? I mean, this is just
you don't have to. I think each battle phase you get to roll.
Yeah.
This reminds me of like, and I think I saw in a different chat, Lars had said that it seems like an even better version of like the Sisters of Battle Miracle Dice, and I could see that because it's always going to be a 6, but at the same time, I think one of the cool things about the Sisters is you can kind of pick what the dice is for, right? So if you rolled low for your Miracle Dice, you're like, this one's going to be a morale dice, right? And if you roll high, you could be like, I really need this on a damage roll. I really need this on a charge roll. So the randomized here is that your results is always going to be 6, but the random part is, what do you get to use it for? And you can kind of see the chart here. I get to use it for an advance, a charge, a psychic.
Yeah, not bad.
Marcos just says the Orcs have no respect for the pansies.
That's a true orc right there, boy.
Yeah, and Lars says Eldar was actually his first army. I think he's told me that before, but I never
know that.
I guess because we've seen him play Orcs and Sisters for so many years. That's just where my mind always goes.
Right. You know, it's funny. I never really seen Eldar as anything until you and I actually sat down and watched the animation. That was
definitely. Oh yeah, that animation was so cool.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a different mindset or thought, of the Eldar. It's like,
oh, also those Marines are assholes.
Right? Like,
is this what I do to people? I deserve to be here.
Right. Oh God, so good stuff. All right, let me see what else. All right, the updated Shuriken Cannon will cut your enemies down to size.
I'm excited to see this because, like, Shuriken weapons didn't seem, I don't know, they didn't seem very impressive back when we played in 7th. It was all about the scatter lasers back in the day, right?
Yeah, they're showing it right now. This is the old. So I think that's right. I think they're comparing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So you got 24-inch Salt 3, Strength 6 is no AP, which I think that's the part that really sucked, and only 1 damage. So a lot of power for nothing. The abilities, each time you make a wound roll, is 6 up for this weapon. The hit roll is resolved with an AP of -3 instead of 0. Okay, but you gotta have to have a 6 or higher. Okay, well, let's look at the new Shuriken Cannon. There it is, -1 AP. Same distance, same heavy or number of shots, heavy 3, strength 6, -1 AP, and you got higher damage. I think that's probably a fair. You don't have to rely on trying to get a 6 up. I mean, with my crappy rolls, I would never get a 6 up. You know, I would never benefit for this from the old type at all. So you know,
yeah.
So everything will always be AP 0 and maybe 1 damage. So.
And that does, I mean, like, it's like a minor nerf because now you never get the -3. But at the same time, you get the more consistent, always mighty one.
Again,
and the 2 damage are nice.
Again, I'm not sure if I would say it's a nerf. Again, because you have to be super freaking lucky. Like, I'm not like you when you roll all 6s. It's kind of sucked. So yeah. Let's see. Shuriken weapons. These deadly devices launch molecular wraithbone ammunition at high speeds. A clean hit slices through even the thickest armor as if it were paper. Many Eldari weapons are Shuriken weapons. Such a weapon will have an ability that reads Shuriken. So each time an attack is made with a Shuriken weapon on an unmodified wound roll of 6, and improve the attack's armor penetration characteristics by 2. That's
there you go.
Really good. Wow. So not much of a nerf. That's
okay. So if the ability's not just on the weapon, it's on the weapon type.
The weapon type, yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that's cool.
Not bad at all. Everybody's going to be running to go get their Eldar.
There's a character in the 30K books that I was reading, and it's so cool. He's got these pistols that are like automatic machine pistols, but they're Shuriken pistols. So, but instead of Wraithbone, they use crystal discs. And in the book, whenever he uses these on Space Marines, it just shreds through all the thick plating of their armor like it's not even there.
Right.
So it's they're pretty badass. Now, he's an assassin character, of course.
Right.
And then he's got like a short sword, chain sword, with the same kind of blades, that same kind of crystal material on the blades.
Right.
And that short sword can also just as easily cut through, like, Space Marine armor like it's nothing. Brother Lars says, I'm Yandin all. Is that how do is that Lyandin? Yandin? What is that? I've seen it written. I just never know how to pronounce it. Do you have to know?
Iandin?
I think it's Iandin.
Gotcha.
Iandin all the way.
Iandin yellow.
Okay.
Pulled them out again. It would be a lot of Wraith constructs. Same for brother. My brother's army. Raz's is like a lot of Wraith Guard. I'd love to put some Wraith Blades because he always wanted Wraith Blades, but never got around to adding up. But the Wraith constructs have always been his thing. I was just going to mention the irony here because we had on Weather Pig last week.
I was.
He was expecting some new news about Middle Earth to come out.
Sure did.
And now it's the next week and he's gone. And there's some news here.
Yep. Yeah, he'd had a lot to say by now from this one. So let me see. Where do we start? When Sauron sent his forces northwards to wage war upon the kingdoms of Erebor and Dale, The Easterlings were commanded to lay waste to the men and dwarves for their defiance of his rule. A proud and zealous warrior culture, the Easterlings are amongst... Okay, he was talking about this. Amongst the most skilled evil men in the Middle Earth, with every aspect of the culture geared towards perfecting the art of war. Blah, blah, blah.
And so they one of the articles we looked at last week had showed from a couple months ago a sneak preview of these models. Now we're getting kind of an up close look at them. They look really cool.
Yeah. This is pretty cool. Reporting directly to the Dragon Emperor himself, Rudaby is an exceptional fighter given by the high standards of the Easterlings. Rudaby or Rudaby? Rudaby, right? He thus commands the assault on Erebor from the front and will show no mercy to any who stand in her way.
Man, I know I said it before when we were looking at the previewed pics from a couple months ago, but if they were the same scale as Space Marines, I would totally loot their sword and shield and helmet, put them on some white scars.
Yeah. They kind of give me, Minotaur vibes on them. But yeah, that's a great model, man.
That's cool. Very cool.
Okay.
Well, I think if I were to get it, not that I intend on it because I don't need other games right now. But if I were to get into Middle Earth, I think this would be my army here.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I like that black dragon on the emblem.
Yeah. Oh, check this guy out. I will crush you with my mind. Look at that, man.
That's also very cool. That'd be again, if it were the right scale, that might be a pretty cool Storm Seer for some white scars.
He's still thinking about your white scars, man.
No.
God. Someone has a problem.
You got a problem. Because you just lost another 15 points.
Mythos, you can still use him in your army as a Storm Seer. He's just a Mythos-sized Marine.
You just lost 99 points.
I don't care. Take all the points.
Don't think it didn't escape my notice earlier when you were like, hey, we thought of Mythos and it was a halfling. I noticed.
I mean, it just happened to line up. It was more...
Oh, God. Okay. All right. That's all the news. Go back.
If it's any consolidation, Mythos, the halfling is quite the player.
he seems pretty awesome. Yeah. I definitely want you to do that. All right, guys. You guys ready for the big reveal?
All right. Let me go.
Tonight there were a total of 12 votes.
What's this out? Oh, God. Where is it?
Everybody, if you haven't voted yet, now would be
God, time. Hold on. Turn this off. All right, sorry about that. Got it. Do that all the damn time.
12 votes, 12 likes. Hey, that matches perfectly. 9 watching now, actually. So that's perfect.
All right. Let me... All right. I'm going to end the poll in 10. 9, 8.
Uh-oh.
7,
come on. Let me get those last minute votes in. Dollars for votes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's see what comes up.
It is a super close margin.
Wow. That is...
super close. 53%, 46%.
Oh my God. Okay, that was super freaking close. Holy crap.
Oh man, I can't believe so close within a 50-50. By just merely 7 points. Your winner of the Reese sponsored, not sponsored, or is the Freak.
Yay!
Man, that was so close.
I ain't gonna lie though, I was really sweating it. Because no, I mean,
in reality, I won. You know this, right? I got to paint a model done, and I got you to finally paint a model and get one done. It's a win-win for me.
Yeah, I can manipulate your ass.
So, Freak, do you think you're ready to do a whole army now that you've got your first orc done?
God. Y'all wrote me into this crap. I know it. Y'all did this on purpose, both of y'all. Y'all both dirtbags. I can see where this is coming from. So, yeah.
Here's the other part. You won. That means you're the champion. You got to defend that belt.
Well, not so much. Kami, we had a little discussion while you were on a date night a few weeks ago with the chat here. So chat knows. What do you think? Orc's obviously one of your strongest fronts, but there's no doubt of people who've seen Art of the Week before that you are extremely talented and strong contender as a Son of Dorn. Right? Mm-hmm. You're an Imperial Fist man through and through, right?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Let me full screen this so I can see the look on your face. So one of the shows I used to like to, well, I'm a person who loves to cook, so I used to watch Food Network all the time. And one of the shows I liked is where Bobby Flay would show up at people's restaurants and places like that and challenge them to their own best dish in their own neighborhood, and he called it Throwdown, right? And he said he would try and replicate, his twist on one of their best dishes. So I invited you on tonight as an Imperial Fist, a Son of Dorn, because clearly you challenged Freak because you wanted to challenge the best. And then earlier tonight, you were like, I had to steal the fingerprints from Mythos, So clearly, I'm regarded as the weakest painter of the three here tonight. So just like Bobby Flay, or as Big McDanskull worded it, Hobby Flay, I'm challenging you to a Hobby Flay Throwdown, Imperial Fist Edition. I want to challenge you.
I reject your challenge.
I want to battle you on your own home turf.
Bring it. Let's go. Am I going to have to wait 6 months?
Wow.
30 days.
Wow. Hold on, man. Where's my I'm going to stop in my video. Screw you guys.
Emotional damage. What model are we painting up?
I'm thinking something easy that both of us could easily get our hands on. Mm-hmm. What would you say to a simple intercessor, a front man Imperial Fist? Maybe we could even spice it up to a sergeant. So, maybe we could break out some special effects, power sword or something like that.
I'm down. Let's go.
So, I'm gonna let you decide though. You want standard bolter intercessor? You want something special? Power sword, power fist. Imperial fists are best laying dead on bases. Oh yeah, he mentioned earlier in the chat. I forgot to read the comment because there's just so many comments going at the time. But he said something that both of your war bosses were missing were yellow helmets on the base.
Not cool, man. Not cool. You and Grumpy, man. Y'all need to go ahead on.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, no. Here, you have issued the challenge. You pick the model. I've got to be able to defend my belt at whatever you bring.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is because I want to know. I'm coming to you as something that you're best at, which is obviously your Imperial Fists are one of the things you're best at, right? And we all know one of my cheap tricks is to take an average-looking model and pop a fancy-ass power sword on it and use the glow effect to make it look better, right?
Look at the sword. Don't look at the model. The model's a piece of shit. Look at the sword.
Look at this sword and a fancy-ass water base.
Well, that's not painting Imperial Fist then. That's painting a water base and a sword.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying I'm putting it to you. I'm coming here for your best. What do you think is going to be your best that you can bring? Standard bolter guy?
I say we do it. We gotta do the exact same model. So
Exact same model. That's what I'm asking.
it's got to come down to a paint scheme. You can't come down to I've got a fancier conversion or anything. If we're going solely off, it's gonna be the base. Let's do the exact same
all stock. Yeah, all stock.
Yeah. It's gonna be the same base either way.
Okay.
Mythos, why does the Scry have a power sword and a water paint?
It's an Imperial Fist.
All right, so same model. Which one? Call it. Heads or tails?
A. We're gonna go A.
Okay. Well, shit, what did I say first? I said bolter guy, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, standard bolter guy it is. One intercessor.
I'm actually looking through all our
7 months from now.
No. We're gonna make this a February challenge because I really enjoyed that we kind of did this at the tail end of January, even though this has been going on since December.
This has been going on since before October.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm feeling a certain way about it, so I'm just saying.
So yeah, February challenge. We'll have it done by the end of the month. Then we'll, I guess, first show of March we'll do the.
So just kind of in the background, just kind of the backstory on this. So Mythos and I both know how clean and amazing Commodore's Imperial Fists are, and that's one of the things that we've always been really, really like. Holy crap! I mean, and it's not your basic, yellow, and he breaks it down. He's got like a gray with the yellow, and it's just super clean, really good. Mythos really wanted to do the challenge because he's like, I've never painted. He started painting yellow, but more like on the shoulder pads, and he's really getting getting better on that. So I think,
man, my first viewers, utter Scheitzen.
And so,
Big Mac, you're just in time. I just issued the Hobby Flay throwdown.
Yeah, so Mythos is going to challenge a Son of Dorn on a yellow paint off, basically on Imperial Fist, and they're going to do an intercessor, right? Bolter intercessor.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Standard bolter intercessor.
Yeah.
Also, the community is. It'd be awesome if anybody in the community wants to join us, paint up an Imperial Fist too. We'll show all of them during the judging episode of the live stream, the Hobby Flay Throwdown.
Before we end that segment of this thing, I'm trying to find, and I know we've got so many. Can you send me some of your pics real quick, Kami? If you would.
I'll just send you the link to his Instagram.
Okay, yeah. Do that real quick because I wanna pull that up a little bit so we can see what Mythos is actually. Oh, here we go. There's.
I
think he's got some Reavers here. I found some here.
Skip over that post of Scarlet Bordeaux.
Hold on, I think this is his. Yeah, I think this might be his. Hold on. Part of the week. Aren't those yours? That looks like your.
I mean, that's a scheme for sure.
Yeah, that's.
I have to see real quick.
Yeah, it should be up there.
Oh yeah, it's got the inverted U.
Yep.
If you want to look at any more of those,
I've got. Oh, the inverted U is just a I guess like a sergeant marker.
Yeah. I was just saying, I remember you doing that before.
Come on, why is it slowing down? Yeah. Super clean work. Woo!
Mythos, if you beat me, we're gonna have problems. Freak took the orcs from me. You're coming after my Imperial Fist. I'm gonna have nothing.
That's not the only thing he has. So he's done some really cool stuff. So
I'm just saying. Clearly, I came here as the weakest of the three painters tonight, so I had to administer a throwdown.
Everybody loves this one. We're gonna just go right to it.
I mean, I'm gonna call for a recount in that vote. I have a feeling some votes were bought. The ones that I bought didn't come through. I'm out $6.
Big Mech says, "Ooh, I'm playing with yellow at the minute too."
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, anyone who wants to get in on the throwdown, just submit your Imperial Fist pictures, and we'll have it up on the judging
Oh
episode.
man, that'd be freaking epic.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You know how many dead Imperial Fists are going to be in that?
Oh, I know. Grumpy and Marcos are gonna be like, "Ha ha! Challenge accepted." Well, okay, bastards.
I have some Space Marine parts for bases.
Right. Oh man. Oh.
So you've taken the power sword, but man, get ready for a fancy ass one. Mythos, why is your bolter intercessor on a surfboard? He's hanging 10, bro. Oh man. That was definitely fun, guys. That came down so close. To be honest with you, I didn't know who to vote for. And I was like, you know what? As long as I don't vote for either of them, I don't lose any friends.
Yeah, I gave you $1 though. I want my money back.
Yeah, he's secretly voting. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Freak, I'll see you in the next challenge in 2023.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'll have to get off my ass again. So,
It's gonna be years down the road. Freak's gonna be like he'll be like on his deathbed, and I'll be like, "Oh, can't die yet. He's gotta finish that model. You saved that man.
It's not your time." Oh my God! He's like, look at this.
He put through college.
Yeah, everybody's looking at him. Oh, this man cares so much about him. Oh crap! He owes me contest.
That reminds me. One of the closing funny bits for the night we have, guys, is our other sponsored, not sponsored spot is Dairy Queen tonight. We're going to close with that. But before we do, I have an announcement. There will not be an after show hangout tonight. I'm packing for a trip in the morning.
In his favorite rocket ship.
So that way I can get out there and drive on that black ice some. You know, it's only going to be out there for a little while, so I've got to get out there on. So yeah, I'm off to spend the weekend with my grandmother. Snap back in time for the ending. There you go. I don't know if you were here for the vote, Fish. But by a very, very close 7%, Freak came out as the winner.
You can scroll up and actually see it. It's the whole numbers are there. So,
all right. So now we're going to go ahead and play through our sponsored, not sponsor slot for the night.
What are we doing?
We're playing. Our sponsor, not sponsored by Dairy Queen.
Oh, right. Okay. What are we doing? What the hell are we doing with Dairy Queen?
Be careful, Marcos.
What is he saying? Crap about Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He can say whatever the hell he wants to. All right. So what are we talking about, Dairy Queen? What are we? Help me. Oh, God. Okay, I'm sorry. My CRS. One moment, please.
Uno momento. Down from that winning high.
Uno momento, por favor. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it.
While you're looking, when the votes were getting close, how much did your butt pucker?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. I built a little volcano. Slight volcano. It's more like a hill. Oh God. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let me turn down the music off of this. Actually, I should be able to. Now let me turn this down. Okay. Position. Hopefully you guys can. Yeah, here it is. I think this is it. Oh, shoot.
And welcome to your
no. All right, here we go.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your Dairy Queen onboarding experience. Today, we're going to cover the first and most important rule of all. Can you guess what that is?
Don't steal from the register?
Not quite, but thank you for the effort. The first and most important rule is make sure Freak has peanut butter cups in his blizzard.
Yeah!
Do not, under any circumstance, forget those, or your death will be bloody.
Yeah.
Good morning,
Make me
everyone.
sound like a
and
violent
welcome
man.
to your-
Jesus.
Steal from the register?
No, I was on the phone when you spoke to that manager. I know.
Oh, you were paying attention, were you?
It was serious.
Yeah, we was about to fight, man. It was serious, bro. Oh my God. I mean, he really, yeah, he really pissed me off. All right, okay. Just kind of see. All right, let me share this one with you.
Have a great day, Kaiju, my brother.
All right. You're going to see chunks of chocolate, chunks of candy. That's what I expected. And they do a thing where they turn it upside down to let you know that, yes, it is super thick, super good, super yummy, and you're going to get fat. So I'm okay with these things. The problem is that when they did this, all I saw was ice cream. I didn't see any candy. See other chunks of candy? That's how it's supposed to be. When I got that sucker, it was nothing but freaking powder. Powder. No, you tell me if you're not going to get pissed off. So I'm like, hey, where's the chunk of candy? Oh, it's in there. Your mama's in there. No, there's nothing in there. There's no candy in here. Show me where's the freaking candy. My spoon goes all the way through. There's no roadblocks here. My spoon's going to the bottom. And he goes, oh no, it's mixed in. Where? What did you do? Just grind the living hell out of it and put it in there and made it pixie dust? I want freaking candy in this thing.
My favorite part was hearing the cup slide across the counter because I can't see. I was just on the phone. And him say, here, have the cup. Show me the candy. If you can show me the candy, I'll leave. Oh, man.
Oh, man, I was furious, dude. God. Yeah, I still feel the... yeah, so anyway.
Actually, and my other favorite part, and this is just a slight exaggeration, was when I could hear the manager say, Sir, please put your hands down. Nobody's going to fight you here tonight. We'll get you your ice cream. With candy.
Oh, man. Marine! There he is. My man.
Oh, Commodore, you'll be glad to know, after taking a few days to eat the better Aldi's peanut butter cups, my daughter finished. She got at Aldi's a bag of Reese's and a bag of the Aldi's brand one, and she ended up finishing that Aldi's brand one yesterday before the bag of Reese's.
Now, I would enjoy that, but Freak's gonna come back like, hey, get all the crappy candy out of the way first.
First world problem.
For Reese's.
Oh man!
Ooh, look at this. I need to zoom this in. Damn it! Come on. No, I don't want to sign in. I just want to zoom in. Oh, damn it! All right, screw it. You know what? I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this because this is really good. Guys, this is what Mythos is up against. Yeah. All that yellow goodness, baby.
He is definitely. Don't get me wrong. I love Commodore's Orks. And the fact that it was so close to being a 50-50 split with you and your incredible painting skills obviously speaks very highly. Dude, that blue was so vibrant. I don't know why you changed it on the Custodies. Anyways. So I'm so easily squirrel. But yeah, so the fact that you were so close against Freak says a lot about your orcs. I love your orcs. But man, I have always admired your Imperial Fists. I think they're just absolutely awesome. And so I'm actually looking forward to
that's gonna be
painting these with you next
a fist off
over this
baby.
next month.
A fist off.
It's a fist off.
Ooh, what's gonna be crazy?
Yeah, just let me know which intercessor we're painting, and I'll grab one of mine and get it going.
Hell.
And it will come down to best fist standing.
I got to look at my box first. I'm not sure I have any right at the second. I think I might in maybe my Tooth and Claw box. If not, I'll order one.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm hyped.
It'll be good.
I
get to moderate.
And you get to moderate.
Oh yeah.
But you can sit there and be quiet. Bask in your win.
I get to moderate. I get.
So
you're like, I won, baby. I won this year. Why come down from this high? Bring me some more Reese's, please.
Right? I need a bear.
y'all fisting now? Not yet. Kami and I will be fisting together at the end of the month.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
And anyone in the community who wants to get involved, it's an open invitation.
Yep. So basically, if you want to get in on it, all you got to do is just send us your submission. You can email it to the frost.and.fizz@gmail.com, or you can send it to the Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, just hit us up and get you in there. But yeah, send the pics to the Discord, or if you already have Messenger, you can actually send it directly to Mythos, and you'll be able to pop those in. So
you just asked the internet for fisting.
It's gonna be a major fist fest.
Yeah.
Just like half of the submissions next month are going to have to be like pixelated out.
All right. Oh God, what is this?
Well, I learned two things about this challenge. I learned how to increase my yellow, and I learned a lot of things about my
anatomy.
The limits of the human. Oh man.
The fact that the one could clap on the inside was amazing.
I didn't know furniture was an option.
Oh man.
Is it Meeks?
How do you get in there?
Oh man.
Oh God. No man. Good.
Well, so yes, to officially say yes, Mythos, I accept your challenge.
There you
Yes.
go.
Gauntlet
Challenge
has
is
been
accepted.
thrown.
There you go. The gauntlet's thrown down, guys.
As a fellow Dragon Age fan, Commodore, my wife just sent me a meme that says Andraste is watching. You need the maker.
Just judging me.
That's fair. That's fair. I do need the maker. Commodore, my brother, as someone who submitted a brilliant orc tonight, man, I really, really, really loved your piece. And as our first official runner-up, you have any closing thoughts for tonight, my brother?
I'm not runner-up. I'm just second winner. That's all I am, baby.
That's right.
Second winner.
That's right.
I ain't taking that away from you. You're right. You're right. It took so much to get me off my ass. That's what it was.
The real winner of the Ork Off is for the friends we made along the way.
Right.
No.
I'm
angry at that man.
I was like, screw that. Ain't no friends around here.
No, but I mean, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we challenged each other, and it was a competition, but it was also a thing to kind of push and drive each other.
Yeah.
Push buttons.
Yeah.
Send memes, but in the end, we both got completed models. We got paint on models. We got stuff to throw on the table and throw down.
You made me do something I didn't want to do. That was credit to you.
Oh yeah, forcing Freak out of his
My comfort zone
with weathering and whatnot is a big thing.
That is not what I do. I don't do weathering. I don't like chipping. I don't like doing any of that. because it's just like I'm so scared it's just gonna look like crap. You know, I just so you kind of push me to like, and that's why I sat on it. I'm not gonna lie. Mythos knows me way well enough to know that if it's if I gotta stretch, it's gonna be a while before I actually do that. You know, I'm sitting it, I'm gonna study it, and all the memes started coming around. I'm like, oh god, I gotta.
Freak has two modes: hyper focus, and finish it immediately, or postpone.
I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. Damn it, he sent those memes. God, I gotta have to do it. Okay, I guess I'll do it.
The memes and the gift box.
Right.
Our Crimson Fists and Black Templars are allowed. On this occasion, one of the reasons specifically why I'm challenging him to Imperial Fist is because his art of yellow is down to a science, and so definitely we're focusing on the yellow of the Imperial Fist.
I mean, if they want to do like a Imperial Fist, like, because like my Imperial Fists aren't like the standard solid yellow. I bring it. So I mean, if we're gonna keep it Imperial Fist or whatever, as long as like yellow is your main.
Yeah, you have to have yellow on your models, and the whole reason is because one of the things that people say is that yellow is a very difficult color to paint, and so it's challenging.
I find it as a personal challenge because I've screwed up so much yellow that I've tried to paint, and so this is kind of a personal push for me.
Yeah. So if you guys want to jump on in there, just got to have some yellow on the model, and it's got to be Imperial Fist. So it's got to be a Son of Dorn.
Son of Dorn.
You son of a Dorn. Okay.
I am really, really stoked about this. Freak, any closing thoughts for you?
Dude, I was sweating it. Man, Kami brought in an amazing piece, man. Let me showcase it one more time. So yeah, I mean, very clean work, and I even told Mythos from the very beginning, it's like that's something that I'm not going to be able to, you know, I'm not going to be able to challenge. It's just that clean work. Again, I think he did a great job on the skin. The skin tones is what makes it draw you to that model. The face, again, makes you draw it to the model. So excellent work. And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind. Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing this again. You know, let's find you know, maybe a boy, you know, just paint that up and see. I'm because you're forcing me to actually think outside the box and work with skin tones that I've never dealt with, and so I can appreciate that. You know, I've never liked being pushed in the corner. Again, Mythos knows me well enough. I don't like kind of being forced to do something I'm not really comfortable to do. And you kind of did it in a way where it was like, it wasn't, you know, like a force. It was more so like a nudge. It was a good gentle nudge, couple gentle nudges, and you got me off my ass to actually do something. And
nobody puts baby in the corner.
No peanut butter cup.
Right, exactly. So it was. I got to be honest with you, man. I got mad respect for your work and your painting. Your stuff looks fantastic.
Yours was great. Yours was awesome too, man.
Yeah. So I'll be honest with you, man. This was a good contest. It was really. I told Mythos this is going to be. It's going to be good, showcasing two good.
Thanks, Marine.
Good stuff. You know, two good painters here. I put you in the ranking of just a really good, clean painter, man. You do good work. So I have to and look, I think the community agrees, you know. So to have a basically almost a 50-50 split on that, very close, dude, that's actually damn good.
Give him a peanut butter cup. I'm sending him a half-pound one.
Gonna get fat.
Marco says, paint your knobs next. Ooh. Oh yeah, that'll be on our OnlyFans.
Wait, what?
Oh no, Meeks has a good one of we should do wolves next.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
A good one.
Commodore Freak Space Wolf Throwdown.
Ooh, I can do that. We should do that.
That'll be cool.
That'd be really cool. So.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us for our very first PvP painting competition. And congrats to Freak on winning the very first one.
Thank you.
Big shout out to
Very
Commodore for going toe-to-toe with one of the best painters I know. That is awesome. And with like so close to being a 50-50 split.
I mean, next time I'll have to really try.
You know, you saying that reminds me on like sometimes these cooking competitions like Chopped, Cutthroat Kitchen, or whatever. Usually whoever's done first and is just waiting there, you know, at the end, like just waiting on their competition to finish cooking. Usually like those guys get cut and they're like, man, if I'd spent just a little more time doing blank, you know, that it's kind of funny how it's just like next time I'm really gonna try. Next time I'll be working up to the clock.
I knew I had to bring my A game because I knew Freak was bringing good stuff, which he did.
Miniatures Paintbrush says I might be down to that. Miniatures Paintbrush is painting Space Wolves. I bow out. I'm not in that one.
Oh man, he does some crazy work, dude. He scares me.
Marine says, can I get you all three a Space Marine model?
Sure.
Get us to paint a Space Marine model? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, Kami and I, for our February challenge, going head-to-head on Imperial Fists.
I think he's thinking of actually sending us a Marine.
Oh, sweet.
That might be because, you know, he's so we'll look into that. That'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Again, there was not going to be any paint and hangout tonight. Got a pack for a big trip. And I'm leaving bright and early at the crack of dawn. But thank you all so much for joining us tonight. For a paint. Nice. Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man.
If you guys liked today's episode, make sure that you grab up an ox and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below and let us know what you guys thought about these awesome models. And I mean, honestly, beautiful, beautiful work from both Freak and Commodore. If you guys are not yet subscribed to any of our brothers down in the links below, and if you're not subscribed to these guys, then I know I would, and these handsome gents below me and over to the side here would love to have you as part of the pack here on the Frost.
I just realized I'm below you.
Subscribe. That's right.
Okay.
I'm on top, baby.
Damn it.
Till next time, guys. Stay frosty.